Hello, this is Good Digestion with another game of Galaxy. Let's go. Okay, we have a bunch of captains here that I like a lot, but Goatee is, I think, my absolute favorite. Um, so this list I have the four legendaries. I'm still really unsure of like how I want to be playing Peachy Queen focused decks right now. I mean, I definitely think Wink is in a good spot, and Fairy Queen is definitely good. But I wish there was like a way to get a little bit more early power into the game. But like I could play Friendly Spirit. I do that some places here and there. Because like Friendly Spirit obviously works well with the Peachy Queen, and it powers up the Peachy Queen herself. Um, like I could even see that over like I've been playing like a lot less Miseria as well. Um, because like the early game is so tight that Miseria is very often a full heart lost, and I find it really tricky to manipulate losing half heart multiple times. Um, so I could see cutting the Miseria and playing like a Friendly Spirit there. I'm even gonna do that. Let's see how this goes. Okay, Stepsisters I think is fine, and Daughter. Okay, wow, this is not an opponent we want first fight. Uh, we don't care about getting their captain. I don't know. This is actually kind of a bad. Well, I mean, at the end we have Professor Who's Who and Harpulia, which are pretty good to have, but I'd like to have them earlier. Like this, like the Beanstalk would be fine. It would be pretty good too if we could get it like earlier. But this is fight three, right? And I really don't care about becoming Dr. Aegon. I guess we should keep in mind though that if we see a breadcrumbs, we should probably snap it up as soon as possible. But all right, we are CEO now. Um, yeah. So I don't want to become Dr. Aegon, but I doubt we can do anything about it unless we find something nice. Wow. we just fully won a fight, and they had Peachy Queen on board. That is unusual. Um. All right. Well, now I'm definitely taking a here. Do I just take the ace, right? Like, even though we don't get another shop for it, and then definitely Jill Sunshine. Here, like, there were ways I could try and make myself lose. Like, this would actually maybe I should position like this because I think I do want to lose this fight. Um, well, I guess after this one though is Professor Who's Who, I think, right? And I do really want that captain. Yeah, I'm not gonna go out of my way to like lose this fight. We'll just see what happens. Okay. Yeah, Bo seems pretty good. Alright, there's a Wink. It is not too late for Wink. Especially when there's a Peachy Queen right there. Yeah, okay, since we do want to lose this fight, trying to think. I guess that means I should probably put the Peachy Queen in front. But I am gonna take the Twin Shot over the Relic. No, I don't think we're gonna be able to lose, yeah. Alright, well, maybe the next one against Harpolia. Yeah, we've got no progress on ship shape. I'll just take the Ahab, though, I guess. I mean, I guess we should maybe just take the ship shape to start setting up for Butcher. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Achilles or Lost in the Woods. The slot 2 Achilles is just so awkward, right? But I also don't want to re-roll. Oh, I guess no. Okay, duh. There's Will o' the Wisp here, which is serviceable. We didn't get the hunt. We're gonna get full heart. Ouch. That's that's not really what you want to happen. Right, Rolo. I'm gonna Rolo, I think. I think that means we take the Wink out. This is a little awkward. Do I just kiss this? No. We were definitely weak without this Jill Sunshine, but yeah, I'm not really sure how to position this stuff. Like, do I take a Dreamer? I mean, the Dreamer's fine, right? Do I just... Do I cut... Oh, I mean, if I cut the Peachy Queen, this thing gets quite a bit worse, so... The thing is, I feel like if we take this Dreamer over Jill Sunshine, we're going to take full heart. Kind of just want to abandon Butcher and kiss this ship shape. Okay. It's not great. Okay, so I guess we're going to just start transitioning into animals for a bit. Alright, let's get rid of this one. Okay, how good is this going to be if I take it? This will be +5/+5. Alright, let's take the whale. There's a Butcher. But yeah, we're way beyond it, but we can still get value from Rolo. Jasmine? Yeah, I think I'm gonna Jasmine here. Alright, we pick up the Beanstalk. Not really sure that this... I mean, I guess we got this. It doesn't work retroactively, right? Yeah, no. It's funny that we have these slot buffs done, but... And I've just been still positioning for, like, ship shape, but ship shape is this Papa Bear. So that was a bit of a wasted effort, I suppose. I should have just done slot 1 as much as I could. Okay, yeah, this is super bad. I mean, it's kind of a soft lobby, it looks like, but still, this is not the position we want to be in right now. Like, Guinevere is a really good find. Rolo will give us another shop. So let's cut the Papa Bear. That's a good treasure, too. And if I take this Catamari, that'll complete the Guinevere. Yeah. I guess the question is, do I cut Shadowmancer or Rolo? I mean, Rolo's just got to be better when we have this Jasmine Dragon, right? So let's take a Catamari. I guess, like, half heart is the same as full heart there. Normally I like Mercy here better than Sword, but right now we're kind of like all in on playing heroes to keep us alive. So that's how I came around to that decision. Yeah, like I'm gonna just take this Wink over Jasmine Dragon. Okay, let's see how long this works. I just don't want to get last place. And what is their deal with like killing my my Mockingbird like first every fight? Alright, cut Mockingbird here. Yeah, I would like to find some treasure or something. This is not a good long-term plan. Okay. Alright, we're still winning fights though, and we're getting closer to the top. But really, this is entirely all about just getting, like, salvaging kind of this bad position. So, any fight that we can stay alive with, I'm happy with, even though we're not scaling very well. Okay. Yes. Alright. We're not gonna play this, right? Yeah, we'd have to, like, cut the Burninator, I think. Floating chest could be something. Are we in that top 3? Yeah, we are. Okay, let's get the Tiamat. Yeah, take that. Okay, we get a second Fox Hunt? That's pretty crazy. Kind of thinking, like, he's through the looking glass, this Catamari. Okay. Turn into Frank's Doctor, which we'll just replace with the Daughter of Athena. And then replace the daughter with... I don't know, I mean, we could also just replace the Burninator here, but maybe that's, like, too much. Like, giving up on trying to, like, win this game if it goes a couple more turns. Playing the Stinky, though, would be quite legit here. I think I'm going to just bank Goldilocks. Alright, get the Medusa. Okay. This is a pretty weird one. Like, it kind of looks like everybody's lobby's done. Like, nobody really seems like they're scaling that much anymore. Okay, can we use this Conan? Do we have a potion? We don't, right? That being said, it's still probably better than Fox. And this is okay. I mean, if we found Tinker, it'd be a really big deal. That being said, we still don't really have, like, a huge number of treasures. Like, I think even if we took this, I don't think it would guarantee winning or anything. Yeah, I'm gonna take this Conan. Get the Tiamat again. Alright, don't shoot it. Alright, maybe we can... would have been really nice to, like, eliminate them. Alright, the next person has Fox, so I can put the Conan in the back and try and eat it up that way. Huh. It's gotta be just Stroke, right? Fairy Queen. Um, I don't know if I want to do the Fairy Queen. Like, there's not a good spot on board for it. We're still like largely relying on that stupid Excalibur for all of our stats. Right, this has got to be playable though, right? Um, I wonder like if I'm gonna take this worm scale though, do I have to cut a hero? Like, I mean, if I do that, then like Conan's not even big enough to complete itself in one go. I mean, but I could also cut the Burninator, and then that way these buffs like do quite a bit for the Excalibur. I'm gonna keep the Burninator. I'm gonna cut the Conan actually. I just think like the small difference in stats is important enough that I can't afford to keep the smaller unit. That's interesting, like considering taking this, because 3 common treasures like mean a lot for that first round of. Oh, also we have a hidden treasure room. Okay, never mind. It's a really easy choice. Rainbow Bridge is not bad. I mean, that stats right away, right? So. We gotta. What is giving us these treasures? Oh, the Tiamat's Claw. Okay. Alright, Jabberwocky. I feel like we're kind of just like over the hump here now. Like we actually are starting to like power spike really hard, and like our opponents are all done. So the fact that we're just around the corner now, I think, just means we've got it locked up. Angelica. Interesting. I'm gonna just bank it though. I think the game's over after this fight, as long as we don't blow it. I don't think we will. I think we're definitely strong. Alright, that fox goes to the Burninator? Yes. Alright, that was great fight RNG. It's a pretty interesting game. Like, myself included, is just kind of very middling power, and then we just kind of like held on until we could get advantage through just, you know, asynchronous games being the way they are. But yeah, that was a great one. Very happy with that win. Thanks to everyone for watching. I will catch you next time. Goodbye.